And from here we're going to take the weight of our body into our left hand and lighten your right finger so you can skim them along the mat without disconnecting from the floor. Reach out until you've got that middle finger just wanting to lift off the floor, but not letting your shoulder dip. And then as you breathe out, slowly replacing the hand back to where it was, and swapping over to the other arm, skimming the fingertips along the floor, but not letting your whole shoulder dip down to reach out. Keep the mid back staying really still, just that middle finger wanting to reach off, and then coming back. Just doing 2 more with each arm, creating some stability throughout the thoracic spine, your shoulder girdle, the mid back, as well as keeping that tone through the front of your throat. If you would imagine you've got a coffee cup resting in between your shoulder blades, you're not wanting to tip it off. So staying stable. Last one to each side. And then grounding through both hands. Finger pads are pressing into the floor, that nice open mid-back. Sit bones are broad, tail lengthened. Shift the weight of body into your left knee and skim the top of your right foot along the floor until it's just your big toe touching the floor, the legs straight and back of knee opens. Kneecap strong, buttock feels perky. And then as you breathe out, slowly replacing the knee back to where it was. And swap to the left side, gliding the top of the foot. Leg is straight and resting on the big toe, a little bit of a squeeze through the buttock, but keep that tone through the belly so the pelvis is not tipping. And then slowly sliding back. And just 1 more on each leg. Imagine that cup of coffee is now resting on the back of your sacrum. So each time you lengthen the leg back, you're not sinking that hip bone towards the floor. That triangle at the front of the pelvis is parallel to the floor. And the next time you slide the right knee back, you're going to reach the left arm out in front. Keep that middle finger connecting with the floor. Your right big toe connecting. And then slowly slide back. I'm just doing 2 more on each side. Try to keep both those cups of coffee, mid-back and sacrum, as still as possible. It's keeping the integrity through the whole spine. Tone through front of throat, long back of neck. Lift the chest away from the floor, nice broad middle back. And keeping that length through your tail, but sit bones are broad, so you've got the tone through the belly. As you finish that last one with your left leg, your right arm, you're going to bring big toes together. Take the knees a little bit further apart so you can rest your belly and ribs between the thighs. And just have a rest there in child, relax the shoulders, rest the forehead. And have a couple of deep breaths.